don't pay the rent. I just stay inside, smoking cigarettes and traveling through time. Last year came and went, and you slipped out of view. Well, I just stayed in bed and rid my mind of you. Well, I could go out any given Sunday, and I could go out, I got things to do. Well, I could go out any given Sunday, yeah. And I could play God, it's the thing to do. I still don't pay the rent. I still just stay inside. But I ran out of fast, and I ran out of time.
You're in like the starting island. Instead of it being like floating in the sky, you look down and it's water and it's waves. That's kind of fun.
Oh, in the lobby?
Yes, in like the custom lobby area.
Hello, everybody. Josh was being a busy little bee. I didn't even know that he'd got the room started up, so no introduction today. We're going to get straight into the first game. How's it been going with everybody? Who of you's got the beta? Who of you is feeling a bit jealous? I'm feeling a bit jealous of Josh, who's been playing it. How much you been playing the beta?
Gosh, it has been more than I expected, but at the same time also a little bit less. I'll be honest, I play video games a lot of the time to play with my brother. He's not in the beta, so I've been playing, old Farlight, doing what I can to, get games in with him and stuff like that. But at the same time, when I can play, when he's asleep and stuff like that, I'm hopping in, I'm playing games, I'm grinding. It's been super good. I've been playing games with like Private Ryan, Lisco, Pew, Tara, Bones, all sorts of people, and it's just been a good time, getting to interact with people in the community, and just everyone's so hyped about the update, and it's for good reasons. And we're 2 weeks away.
Oh, we'll get more onto that in a minute, but yeah, it's close now. 'Cause everyone's coming back as well. You just mentioned everyone. Lisco, Private Ryan's coming back. Tygon, I heard of Cyber coming back.
Yep.
Even ICIOS coming back.
Oh man,
just
just
so
like
many people.
classic OGs, Yeah. I mean, people that when you think of Farlight, you think of and you think of the content creators, you think of those guys. Obviously, you got to throw in Zach Wilder and people like that there as well. But been sticking around. Obviously, like you said, there's been a lot of people coming back. I mean, I know I was talking to Private Ryan. He said he hadn't been playing even before Buddies came out. So it's stuff like that where some players are coming back with almost a completely new game. So gonna be super exciting for players like that. But we are in game here now.
straight in on it, and Ali gets first blood. This is game 1 of the viewer games. You can get yourselves, it's too late to register now, but we've called this the UD playoffs in honor of the update being a little bit delayed. So that's update deficiency. We never came up with a better name, Josh, but update deficiency playoffs.
For what it's worth, we timed it out perfectly, so it lasts like pretty much through the full end of this kind of season there, and then, you know, once it's done, we're going to be hopping on over into, you know, gosh, August 7th is going to hit so soon, and we'll be, gosh, all playing the new update, casting games in that version there, trying the new map, all sorts of stuff. I'm so excited about that. Like, there's so much to think about.
We're going to do a mix of FPP and TPP.
It's I think it's really going to come down to demand. I think there's going to be a lot of player votes and stuff like that. And obviously, if there is the demand and there is the player count, we're going to be going for making sure that we have maybe both running at the same time if we can. Obviously, you know, it's going to be host reliant and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to try our best to make sure that we got as much practice going because, you know, obviously, with the new update coming out, playing against good, strong players is going to be the best practice you can get, let's be honest.
Good, strong players. Pull a lineup of clip 1. We don't usually see them, 2 players of them rolling together, but sent packing by wire.
A new Reaper has arrived.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Tixiro before, but definitely seen Mister time and time in coming in, playing strong. I think last week was playing with Nori, if I'm correct.
I think he was. He was, yeah. If there's anything you can rely on, it's Wire being in the resource center early game.
Moving back over here with Team 18 here, seeing Sienna come out. They managed to get 2 and get one as the Michelle ultimate comes out. They're not going to have to worry about, and then finishes off the last one there. Just a quick little flick over there. And just like that, they don't have to worry about really anyone in their exact vicinity. Team 13 is close, but I don't think they're going to be running up close with that kind of HP.
Ali, Siren, feeling brave today. Both the team members. Is this one of the highest kill teams in the lobby at the moment on 7?
I would imagine 7, yeah, right? Well, let me see. Let's see. There we go. We got 7. Yeah, 7 is the highest. There's 2 with 6 right now, but they're gonna have 8 here just in a sec. Rudy, 19, getting out of position. I said wasn't gonna come up and face them there. I thought maybe we would have heard those shots and not decided to rotate that direction, but did decide that. And now we're over with Wire. They've got Mbappe trying to disengage in the high loot zone. Probably was trying to get some scraps that were left over, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's gonna get scraps. He's gonna get grabbed instead.
And here he comes, he fires into the smoke, but he's not there. He's found by Furious, though, as he saw his chance and tried to escape.
For what it's worth there in those 2v1 situations, it's going to be hard to come out on top, especially when you're in zone and having to worry about that additional bit of damage coming down each second there. I know both of the players would have to worry about that, but obviously when you're kind of in a choke like that, you're playing against you know, the clock.
Against the beautiful Brad Lexion making his debut with Dagger in these UD playoffs here. They've registered last minute, and I hope we see some more of this.
Definitely exciting to see. 7 kills to their name there. Playing from NA, so going to have a little bit of a ping differential. However, they are not letting that matter. Oh, Brad popping straight on in. He is showing how practiced he is on this version here. Got 7 kills, diving in, showing why Bo is so agile, so quick.
Do you think he's going to enjoy the new bow? He hasn't had chance to, poor Brad, but he didn't get access to the beta. But you think he's going to like the new bow?
I personally haven't tried bow on my side. I have seen a lot of people playing bow. Bow is still very much a very credible threat in the game. It just sort of, gosh, I really don't know. It's one of those things where I'm stuck thinking, gosh, there's so many people are going to want to swap up heroes. Like, the characters are slightly reworked. Everyone's got like a little bit more control over their abilities and stuff. Everything just is going to be kind of up in the air next patch, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be a free-for-all for everyone. It looked like... I'm not sure what that Yong was doing. bolted straight towards the res beacon. Sprinted as if it could stop it. But
look at
down.
who's coming up. Team 4, they're all in the sky there. Everyone else on Team 12 is 0 shields here. We're going to see them running in, and I'm sure it's going to be a quick bloodbath. We've got ATTK, though. They're covering Team 1 and the res beacon here, and it does look like they maybe got that one off. However, going to have to see if Wire can get some free kills here. Josky getting cracked.
The zone has forced them out into the open, and as it was spread, me was taking those easy shots, thumping away with the shotguns. Freedom has to rotate though, and be careful not to get into the path of Shappy Brew, but he's going towards them.
They've got 11 kills. Oh man, definitely got to be leading in kills here, I'd imagine. We did see all of ATCK get taken out there. Faker going down second, and then now we're gonna actually see Siren here managing to take out Freedom here. Gosh, great agility, even while playing as Sienna there. And now we're actually having to see a disengagement from Wire. Typically a team that's almost full on aggression. Now taking their chance to get back into this match here. Ali Siren playing quite open, very risky position to play from right there.
And he's got to punish it when Miwa's got his teammate back in the game. And he chooses now whether to keep pushing through that side or to go straight into Rocky Zone.
There is a lot of loot, thankfully, in front of them there, so gonna be able to get some heals off on Freedom's side here, loot some shields, hopefully. Shafaru just rotating on out there, good decision. Thankfully had a car, hopefully in their inventory. Gonna be able to rotate now, go a little bit north and get into that, get to the redeploy there.
No doubt they will. Squad 18 showing themselves to be a powerful contender in these games tonight. We also have seen that Wire and Attack are still in the lobby as well.
Right. I'm interested to see if Dagger caught on to the fact that since that was a solo there's a good chance that they'd be going for the res. It does not look like they decided to continue towards going to hold that player, instead focusing more on zone and position, it looks like. But it's going to be Team 18. They're going to get their full team back alive in this one. We're also seeing Wire. They're a little bit split, but they're all alive. And now it just seems like the two NA teams that we've got in this match here, they've got themselves in position, they've got themselves in zone, and now they're trying to figure out, where they want to get themselves situated completely.
Lucky for Rated, Dagger are spreading out to the other side, so they're not going to have to contend with them at any time soon. It's going to be at the bottom end of the zone that we're going to start seeing those fights for. And here we go now. It's Wire keeping out Squad 18, who have got back to some sort of power. But Freedom's health is low. He still pushes this and eradicates Squad 18 out of this lobby. They're going to be no trouble in this final couple of circles.
We've got YouTube Flash, and we've also got a glitch. You can tell by the map, it just gets a little bit funky sometimes with those mountains. Thankfully, we're going to be moving over to the new version, get our hands on the new spectator system. Hopefully things will be a little bit more cohesive in that update. Glitch getting taken down to 1 HP there. XLX jumping forward, but deciding to play back now that they've got that lead. We're going to have to see if they can capitalize and use this Mace Shell ultimate to hold this position and get some more shots. Flash still full HP, so might be able to do something here.
Is it coincidence that YouTube Flash and Glitch come on the screen and we start seeing things like this?
I don't know, but I was also thinking, I wonder if there's any relationship between YouTube Freddy and YouTube Flash. You know, they both have YouTube F in there. You never really know. You never really know.
We never really know, and we may never find out. Flash, it seems to be getting taken out of this lobby. Squad 1 have heard it. They come from the rear. Glitch is down, so's YouTube Flash. But Wire are still here to contend with, coming sliding down the hill. I'm gonna beam out Christian, there's no escape for him. And it's only Elite, his teammate. And he gets taken out by Wire as well. 15 kills for Wire now.
Gosh, they've got to be the kill leaders at this point. Take a look at the map here. Dagger and Rated, they are getting into a little bit of an engagement here. Shots getting passed both ways. Is it going to let me open my tab? It does. There we go. Yeah, 11, 15. Closest was 18. That was Shafaru and co in the Sienna. But now it's going to come down to the final three teams. We got Dagger, we got Rated, and we got Wire.
But now Wire will not be part of this fight as a clash starts between Dagger and Rated, as you said. Dagger have taken the sponsor box. Rated don't want to let them have it though, and throw down the bow ultimate and scatters them a little. They've got to watch out now that they're not easily pipped off.
Oh, Pew got cracked. He's so low. Brad also in a bad situation. Look who's coming in from behind though. They've got to be a little bit scared. They got to be a little bit worried just in case, because Wire, they could come in from behind and completely catch Rated E in the middle. Easy losing a lot of HP, just as mentioned. Kind of have to be scared.
And now the attention from Rated has gone to Wire, but they've put themselves into a pincer. We'll have to see how well this works out for them. Dagger start taking pot shots. Pew gets furious down. Oheezy stuff is down to a slither as Rated make a rotation round to the north side of that zone there, Josh.
Dagger did a great job of falling back, disengaging enough so that the other two teams would get engaged. And once that happened there, they've just done a great job of keeping full attention on sticking together and making sure that they get just little picks here and there. Wire's got themselves back up to 3. Furious is back in this match now, but it's just Z left alive, left on Rated. They're gonna have to worry if they can pull this one off.
Me was looking a little separated from Wire there. Needs to watch out. Goes backwards, but Freedom comes out into the open. And getting tagged by the M4 assault rifle is furious as he gets into the Spectre form. Brad Lexian throws up the ultimate bomb to give him a bit of cover, and they make a rotation away from Wire.
Eliminator shotgun, better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Are they going to get close enough to Wire to make it count though? The bar sniper rifle comes out from Pew. Can't hit them.
The zone is still relatively big here. It does seem that Dagger has the better position, especially now when they've pulled them right towards themselves. The zone will get a little bit smaller and hopefully prioritize where they are. But they're gonna have to worry. They don't have like the best angles for this approach here. There is a lot of cover for Wire to get close and just get in their face here if they really wanted to.
And that's exactly what they've done. They forced Wire into the funnel. Wire don't want to play ball though. They're going to go the opposite direction and just make sure they've got some cover from Pew and Co. And throw up the ultimate to make sure they get away.
Furious is cracked.
Brett Lexian goes diving in. He sees the kill. A dive through the ultimate. Pew can't connect. Brad Lexian has to hold back. Satona is down. Danger now for Dagger. Bragg needs to get the heal off because Pew is down. What can he do? It looked like it was going to end there. Full Wire. But Dagger get taken out despite the time dominator.
Yeah, all around great play. Just from Dagger in general, I will say it seems like they've gotten used to playing on higher ping. I wonder why would that be? I mean, maybe more so on Pew's side especially, but been playing great across the board there. Hopefully they can get themselves a chance to get more experience, get some practice in these matches here, because obviously second place is still so good, and obviously we saw that they had everything almost like pretty much figured out in terms of how to win that one there. Their game plan was solid. It just came down to that last little fire, that little engagement there. They got so much damage onto, I believe it was Miwa and Furious, but they weren't able to capitalize on it because of the Ember Ultimate.
Yeah, brilliant final circle. It's exactly what you love to see. And what has gone on here? I can hear stuff going off, but for some reason, I'm getting someone's gifting subs in chat. People subbing.
Oh.
I think it's Bonesy. It's Bonesy gifted subs.
Wait, what?
No, Brad Lexion's gifted subs. It's Brad. I suppose you got one. Thank you. As you can see, as it's pulled up onto the screen there, you've got yourself a TikTok cast or breakdown from myself, and maybe Josh too. I didn't ask him before, but it will be from me of any clip that you want. So just send that over to me, Brad. I owe you one anyway, but that's what you're going to get with that. But thank you very much. I had sound effects going off, and yeah.
definitely doable, by the way. Definitely doable. Just let me know. Just gonna do you want, I'm not sure, are you on the screen so I can scroll through these?
I just went away because I thought that's what you wanted. I've come back. You want this. We're professionals, guys.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we have it all tracked. We're really good at this stuff, making sure. I'm gonna start, let's see, I'm gonna start scrolling.
Get it back up and then give me a sec because that new thing hasn't gone away. It's still up in the screen. I think you should be able to see it, but...
Oh, okay, yeah. Sounds good. I think if I scroll all the way to the bottom, it shouldn't block the last bit there. Let's see. Yeah, we're chilling. I got all of it.
Nice, I'll come over then.
Feel free to switch back.
Nice one, Brad. Thanking you for that. That was unexpected. I think actually with that as well, you've just gave me my first ever Twitch payout. So thanking you. And you should have got yourself... I added badges, so hopefully you've got a nice little coin badge. I'm not sure if they show up. Let me know, because I can't see it on mine. Oh yeah, Stubby's got one. I can see she's got it. She's got the level 1 base ones. Those were just added, so mine's got the purple one. They don't kind of pop like I'd like. There might be changes with that, but yeah, thanks, Brad. You started us up on the hype train there. If you've just came in over on the YouTube side or the Twitch side, playing scrims, that shouldn't be like that. That should be like that. There we go. So we just done match 1. We go. Josh is starting up the lobby for match number 2, and that'll be in Cinder Realms as well. So get yourself in there. I'm just going to start up the poll again because it stopped. So this will be a fresh one for that third map. Vote for the third map, whether it's on Sunset or on Cinder. Start poll. Yeah, that's on there. And Brad's saying as well in there, he's saying to vote for Sunset because and it's the least we can do for him gifting subs like that. So vote for Sunset for Brad. He's going to love that. He'll love it. So Sunset for Brad. Yeah, 50% of you. Good job, guys, for Brad. Yeah. As you can see, Josh has started up the lobby. So where's that room countdown, room details for you in the top?
Prove it.
Watch live, ListerBungi, YouTube 111111. Get yourself in there. So that'll get started up sometime soon. I'll keep you updated with that. You may have seen that as well. Where is that gone as well? You may have seen that I actually got Farlight to give us the announcement date for the global launch. You might have seen that. You see, I went into Farlight HQ, that's me. On the left. On the right, sorry. For you. Where's my little... And that's the devs on the left-hand side. And I said, update when? Just walked in casually. Update when? Farlight devs on the left. It was 17th. It's the 17th. The 7th. The 7th of August. So yeah. And that was down to me. So now we now got guys that it's on the 7th of August. So at least we've got a date now. And that was all that was needed. Let's take a look over here. How we doing on the room filling, Josh? Nearly halfway there. Oh, Brad as well. 69 for Sunset. Chat loves you. Loak, hello. Nice to see you popping in. TGR in chat, I think. Were you playing in the Russian games? And you're Baba TGR. Is that you? Do the breakdown live. That's for the other tier. Maybe on other ones we can do the breakdown live, but not for this one. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys this as well. Ah, we got 40 in now, guys. So that room will be starting up. As I said, this is the third week of the what we called the update deficiency playoffs. It's not that one. It's this one. And from the 11th of July, we've been, with Nazira's help, tracking the games. So if you want to get yourself tracked, and if you're playing in here like Dagger just did straight before this, you need to get yourself into the Legend Scrims. Hello, Yagi. Server, and sign your team up. And then you'll get tracked here. At the moment, the monthly team ranking, Attack are actually in the lead. Now, Anori didn't get tracked last week because they didn't play with their registered team. So, despite them doing so well, it's important that you do get yourself into that Legend Scrims Discord. Get your team signed up. And also, I know that some of you were a bit confused about why you might be lower on this player ranking form. Oh, look at Nazira. He's already working away. He's already got Pew in there, Brad in there, Terror's in there. But just a quick heads up on how the individual player rankings work, because I know that you were wondering about it. I was thinking, how am I lower on the leaderboard even though I got more kills? Well, the simple answer is we're not ranking by total stats, we're ranking by consistency per game. So the formula is kills and assists and damage divided by 1,000, divided by the scrims played, which is why some of you might be lower than you was thought. So that means obviously if one plays fewer games, but the average is higher each time, they might be above someone with overall more kills and damage because they were more efficient per match. So if you were wondering, that might be why you were showing up a little lower than you thought you'd be. So just a heads up to you. Checking on the lobby. Stream paused. Well, we're about at 50, so. $12.5. Sheesh. That's actually after 1. I see that the lobby has started. 60 are in. That means we're going over for game number 2. And we bring back Joshua.
I have been called that before.
It has been called that before.
That is definitely a name I associate by.
What's the worst thing an enemy has called you? Have you ever had anything down?
Justin. Absolutely the fucking worst, man. Like, can you imagine people calling me Justin? I don't even look like that guy.
Nothing like him. Just for context, anyone who doesn't know, but Josh is a twin. Justin looks nothing like him, and he gets called Justin sometimes. So I could imagine that got him tilted.
Yeah, very, very, very unlucky. And it's weird. I mean, thankfully these days we look a little bit more different. But it's when we were young, man, we looked a lot alike, and it was one of those things where like I was always just like Justin. The thing was I was either Josh, Justin, or like a handful of other J names that people would just throw at me, like Jason, Jeremy, James, like random things like that, because J names are just like that. Every J name is the same name pretty much.
Just because they forgot they were just Jeremy, James, Jemima.
Yeah. They're both J names, so we can't fuck this up too hard. At least one of these got to be right, right? No, it's not. Fortunately, that's how it goes sometimes, though.
I've been raging, so that the most I've been called in game is just your usual, just the slurs. Trolls and people who get tilted like that sometimes aren't the most creative, are they?
They really aren't. No, not really at all. It's good that at least with Farlight, you're limited to playing with 2 random other people for the most part, so you don't have to worry too much. Obviously, there's other games where my name is not Jake. No, it's not Jake. Oh, I'm right. There we go. We're on auto spectate now.
We are on auto spectate. That means that Jake and I will be casting the second game. Those Lister.
You just feel like a slam. Like, damn it.
Squad 10 make their land into hydro plant. Everything looks in order for them. Pipes are all working. Water's flowing. They're here on their own. Nice, easy first landing.
A nice little buddy friend hanging out there. Gonna be able to catch that snatch paw. One thing worth noting in the new update is that catching buddies now give you 50 XP, so worth doing. Honestly, worth catching all of them. So that little extra bit there could level you up once in a while, so can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't. As well, from chat, they thought your name was Jake. They're actually Stubby can't believe it.
I honestly, fair. That was my problem. I shouldn't have changed my name to Jake Silk that one time. My bad. Sorry, I think I'm funny. Oh, that guy's cosplaying in me and dying just like that. Come on, I gotta do better than that. Gone.
It goes down, and Jua has left Hate alone. Slides out into the fire, puts down the restoration device. It's a dance here between these two. I think the restoration device saved Hate there.
I would probably agree. I think that's one of those fights that could have gone either way, and it's honestly kind of funny that it just took that long to complete there. We're seeing Paranoia come in there. Gonna get some shots over in the direction of Hate here, but not looking like they've connected. Hate's not prioritizing, not scared at all. Just gonna catch another buddy. I don't know if that was the correct decision.
It definitely was. He wanted that buddy. He was going to take that buddy. And if he didn't get that buddy, he was going to his grave. He doesn't care if he's out of the game.
He was being efficient for Paranoia. Now Paranoia doesn't have to go grab that buddy for themselves. They just get it in their bag. They can just loot it. So probably very appreciative. We're seeing Zed here come in using that M60 and assault rifle. Not super often used in these games here, but I think it might be used a little bit more often once the new update comes out there. It does shoot a little bit faster, and it's a red version now, so definitely a little bit more of a threat. Still a little bit hard to use, in my opinion.
It seems like a lot of people are running the M16. Look as well, Faker's got one in his loadout right now. He's gonna see it get used on the dagger. Let's see if he gets it out. Tagged. Brad gets shot down with the tidal wave. And the rest of his teammates to follow up. They shoot out the buzzy. Paranoia says you're not getting that back. We're over in storage base now.
Chill over here. They're kind of camping around this. Oh my gosh! Actually, they're repairing the car. This is a feature that I don't even remember existing half the time. So great on them for remembering that they can fix their wheels and keep themselves going. Because I would have just been like, oh, let's leave it.
Well, you don't even. You just Scott. Don't even bother. Oh, it's a fixer-upper.
I'm a duck side player, so I just hop into my ball instead. You know how it is. We'll find a new car. We'll find the cannon. We'll find something.
As he's left his teammate, stood by the side of the car, changing the wheels, they're just like, Josh! Keep rolling off into the distance.
Worst case, if they die by the car, guess what? I'm gone. I'm resing them anywhere else anyway, so it's fine. Don't you worry. They'll make it towards the end, and then they'll also we'll get the win. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
And they might
I'll just disappear
like Caden is hoping to chase the Team 19 who launched up into the air there. So that's going to be Mister again. Lands on top of Mister Caden, and that team
I'll
got
be
sprayed
honest.
right out of there.
In terms of like Mr. 718, man, that is not a player that I want to run into very often. Like I will say, it seems to be a very consistent player. Very oh man, very scary situation for Pew right now though. Got two attack players around him there. Gonna finish him off there. It's only a knock, so there is still some chances left up here for Dagger. Let's see who is left up alive. We do have right here Satona. Is it just Satona? It does look like it is only Satona right now.
The moment in a working car.
Uh-oh.
Going to chase game 777. Wipe him out.
If you're a fan of SMGs in this season, I think you'll be a big fan of them in the new season, because man, they still hit just as hard as they do. The Vector feels strong, PDW feels great, Uzi feels wonderful. You can't really go too wrong. I will say in general, that's only if you're playing for close distance fights, but they do still feel and connect real nice.
The M4 assault rifle is in Miwa's loadout still, the trusty M4. How's that feeling as well?
Really solid. It feels just as consistent, I'd say. In general, there is a very wide range of ARs it feels like you can use in this new season, and they're all going to be quite competitive. Obviously, I mean, at this point, I think the Ranger and the M4 are most popular, but there's also now the QBX, which is like, or QBZ maybe? I don't know, whichever it is. Feels so good too at sometimes, and then they made the Invader feel better. It shoots faster, and man, does it hit!
Oh, nice! Just cannot wait for it. Attack.
I'm a big fan of the Invader too.
Doing exactly what the clan name says. Got themselves on 9 kills. That's going to keep them up on the top of that leaderboard that we saw earlier, and looking for more kills. Going to...
Does seem like they're down, just looking to focus on rotates. The zone does go a little bit north of them, and there is so many people still outside of zone. Only one team, Wire, deciding to play for that position there. They're gonna work on getting themselves a sponsor box, it looks like right now, but they're also probably gonna be able to get that drop there. So if you're in Wire's boots, you gotta be feeling good about yourselves, because you're gonna have so much utility to work with. And we're watching Team 7 and Team 20 go at it right now. Shavru and Siren have both been cracked. Alfie doing God's work right now.
We saw Alfie in chat earlier, said he would pop into game number 2. He said, my aim's improved, he said. I think we're
Yes.
seeing that come out a little here. Takes down Shafiru and gets himself 6 kills.
Playing like an absolute hero there. Obviously, I mean, we saw in previous games how confident Shafiru and Ali were. So seeing them come out on top as a duo definitely has to feel good for them. We're seeing Rated E now. They've lost Easy. Seems like he may have DC'd at some point. Only had green shield. So earlier in the game, and unfortunately Zed's going to probably get finished off here, and they're just going to decide to likely res in zone, or maybe use a Buzzy, one of the two.
He's on the right-hand side of the zone, so most of the teams I think were towards the south, so he's gonna have a little easier job of it. He's got one straight ahead of him, so yeah, Wire chose to make that early rotation. Are in zone, but at the...
And they definitely got that drop, by the way. Only team in the area that could have gotten it, and not on the map any longer. Satona finished on Alex Zeta there. Very unfortunate. We're seeing some good usage of the shotguns coming out here. Not bad idea to get used to using that M880, especially with it becoming a red weapon there as well. It hits strong just as well.
And Alfie's come down from his podium, and he's giving Mbappe some trouble. Oh, it was close there. But Alfie unfortunately becomes Mbappe's second kill. And fends off Gekune.
Awesome.
And gonna now command this area and get himself out of zone.
Oh, can you get smoke down and heal on that? Or does that work? I don't know. No, it's going to go down there. Hopefully his teammates have a Buzzy, can pull him from the zone and rescue him there. We've got Cat jumping in, Patrona GF down. There's one more player on that team there, fighting in zone. Gets finished off there by the player from Clip. We're going to have to see if Cat decides they're going to hunt this team down there. They see them going for the rest, so they're going to try to stop this. At least make some noise, puts the ult down. This is a great way to disturb this.
As he disturbs it, you can see that his health gets ticking away. If he gets out of there enough, we can hear that it's gone off, though. And they're in the sky waiting to come in. Manages to clip Baba for a few, but it's not going to be enough to keep him off the zone. He is taken down ultimately, though. And one clip are down to 2.
Oh gosh, that's a scary place to be. Freedom is coming in, pushing into zone, and making sure to maybe come try to clean up this fight. Make sure that none of these guys have a chance to live here. They're the team that got the drop. They've had position all game, and now pushing out of zone. Definitely seems to be a little bit of a questionable play, but definitely one that you can make if you're that far ahead of everyone else.
We'll see if this is going to work out for him. Mr. Rated Cat is gone deeper and deeper in. Makes a sidewards play. Mister's going to follow him. Does have more health than Cat. Cat's in a dangerous position.
No, I didn't mean to. Back in it. Oh, both players are going down here. They have to.
And now, after he's got the kill, surely will die anyway. Too deep in zone.
So they have a chance at making out there. Tixiro is still alive there. Could theoretically go for a res and try to get Mr. back up into this one here, I almost think it's almost a little bit more worthwhile rotating to zone and trying to get that, because just rotating together, use double the heals trying to get back, and it can make things a little bit worse. Also has the chance to just loot his teammate and then use those heals once again to rotate. But now we've got our more or less final 3 teams here. There is I believe a duo on the side of one of these teams here potentially. Oh no, Mr. would have died. So no, it is 10 players. Yeah, so that sounds right. So all trios here, 8 players, 8 kills on Wire here. They're playing aggressive onto ATTK there, pushing them into zone, which is not a great position to be in for ATTK.
They've pushed them so aggressively that they've ran into zone, and Wire have to spin on their heels and attempt to dagger on the rear of them. And traded out some damage.
I need to really change like the control key that I used to auto because it's the same button I use for everything else, or shift I guess is what it is.
And then the funny thing will be that the new spectate mode will put it back to whatever you changed it to, and then we'll have the same problem all over again or something.
Oh, Mr.'s back.
He's back in zone, and his teammate not far behind him as the fight rages on. Brad Lexion has been knocked down, and they've got Dagger on the run. Throwing down anything. Are they going to be able to escape and get the turn on? It looks like Miwa's got a lot of bullets into him. Not down yet though, but Miwa gets Pew, and now Satona's on the run again.
Not sure what that ring is. Ooh, we see a alt coming out on top of Wire. I think they're potentially going for a res. Might be a res beacon over there that has spawned. No, there's 3 alive, so it's not the case. Just the ultimate coming out from one of the bows there. I think we're going to see Satona try to go for something sneaky. Maybe try to get a res off on somebody. And we're actually seeing a res coming out from Flip, getting a 3rd player left back to their lineup. That's going to make things a little bit more interesting, and definitely give a little bit more for Team 13 to worry about now, knowing that there is 2 teams surrounding them.
Satona tries to outrun the zone, or tries to get any reses he can. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it in the position that he's in. He runs back over his teammates' loot boxes. He's just going to have to sit back here, but the fight rages on in the centre where Wire have come down on Faker and pushed him. Mbappe throws down the night vision, and Miwa goes in to find him. He doesn't want him to get that res off. Mbappe is taken down, but now Sigwad 18, who've made that res, are the final boss here for Wire.
Ooh. You don't want to see any connection coming out from that Arbiter. It's going to make things always a lot more scary. We see Freedom's been cracked, but Furious doing a good job of playing forward here, trying to use that smoke utility, potentially going to use his ultimate here as well to make it so that they can have the pressure in this fight here. They're going to get scans, so they'll be able to shoot them through the smoke for a little bit, which will definitely help. But for now, just using it to solidify, get faster heals while you're in that Ember ultimate as well. They've got themselves a little bit more sustained, and now we're going to have to see if any of these teams can kind of capitalize here.
They baited the use of the ultimate to throw them out of the position, but Squad 18 found new cover. Satona is on the edge of zone. He's still alive. Didn't manage to get his teammates back in, but he's still going to take pop shots off at Wire.
Oh no, he's down though.
Boom.
Just a little bit too much. Miwa probably just catching every tooth with that bullet there. Those are big bullets coming out of the Arbiter.
Popped his head up like a gopher. And Miwa said it's hunting season. Out comes another bow ultimate to yet again shift Squad 18 out of position. And they'll scurry out now into the waiting guns of Wire. Ultimate comes out to disrupt. Freedom's trapped in the middle of it. And the fight rages on, but goes down. Even things up a bit, but TGR's gone down now. And Wire cleaned up as soon as that ult went down.
You actually see Miwa at the end there, finishing it off with a large punch to Mister there. So just all a great round of performance coming out of wire there, getting a lot of damage done, and just very impressive across the board. I mean, very consistent players, I will say.
Wire have been one of the teams that have been playing pretty much every week in these scrims. Yes, not dying at all, as you said, showing that they are one of the strong teams there. They've lost Vendetta, who I think plans to make a return with the update, but a strong team. One clip as well with Mister is another strong team. Dagger, another strong team that we've seen attack and rated exactly where you'd expect to see them on this finishing board.
There we saw Alfie was playing really confidently in the middle of the game there, coming out in quite a few engagements. Unfortunately, getting caught out a little bit there by Mbappe in zone, but one of those situations where it has to be feeling good about how they played that one out, and just in general, great job. Didn't go quite as well as for Team 7 as they did in their previous matchup there. They had a little bit more of a full-out lineup there. They had JD Sith, Ali Sniper, and Ali Siren there, so kind of a fun little clan there as well. And all around, just a good performance across the board from everybody.
Yeah, those final circles are fun when the teams are as good as this. But, gosh, we've got something we need to do. Before you start that room up, it's time to see.
It is the QBX. Okay, I thought it was the QBX. Yeah, the Predator is also good. I forgot about that too. Man.
You guys chose Sunset City, Brad's favourite. Thanks for doing that for Brad. I'm sure he's really...
So generous.
Yeah, so generous of you guys to do that for him. So happy with that. See, he's in chat now. No, bruh! He loves it. And you guys made that a reality for Brad. It was his birthday the other day, and he... W Brad. So we're going to get that lobby started up here. And we'll be back here in 1 sec once we've got that lobby filled up.
Tragic. Poor Brad. Happy belated birthday. Let's see.
So generous, Gary. Welcome in, Gary the Llama. Is that Shafi Root asking for a sniper only room? The pass Itachi is 111111. And the room is watch live at ListerBungi YouTube /TW. No worries. The OG young player trying to find his way in the new meta. Well, if he's out of the game, doesn't that mean there's no place for you, Gary? There is no new meta for you. Is that how tragic it's got? Oh. I mean, we haven't had confirmation that they're taking them guys out. It's just that they haven't been in the beta. Azira, happy birthday to Cat and Brad. We're about halfway full on this one. Still halfway on this one. Would have thought... I said it to you before, Josh, but... This map's going soon, surely. Surely people want to play this one.
I'm up the shit with my brothers. He beat the weapons and Glover. First make a young nigga thugger. You know best friend is a cover. Girl on me bouncing like Glover. Boy young with money like Stunner. 300 a pint all summer. Shoot on sight if you fuck with my come up.
That's more like it. 46 in now, guys.
I should know better than to run right back to you. Losing my mind over how you knew I met her. I know I didn't think it through. Caught up in ways I can't undo. We're so perfect on paper. Can't get you, I can't shake you. Got nothing left to lose. Have a little faith, have a little game. I don't wanna play if you stay.
Not for this room, Siren. The room's already been created, so it won't be a just snipe. A lot of you guys ask for that, though. What's your thoughts, chat? Is Siren and Shafiru, are they the only two who want that? Or should we run some sniper-only rooms? Don't worry, Shafi. I've counted your vote on that. Just asking everyone else. Single Alfie is down for sniper only. That's at least 3. Pew, we'll do one for your birthday. I'm just thinking of a separate event that would be separate. The passcode is 111111. Thanks, Shafi.
Can't get you, I can't shake you. Got nothing left to lose. Have a little faith, have a little game. I don't wanna play. If you stay, then I'll take it all back. Take it to the grave in my state. I'm an insomniac. All the love I gave running through my veins. Baby, I just have to let you. Baby, I just have to let go.
There was a mass exodus from the room. Put us down to 40, but we're back up to 50 again. So another 10 to fill it.
Maybe I just
Yeah, we got him out. We got him out. Tried to sneak in. Two more, chat. Two more. Oh, I spoke too soon.
If you came here looking for ordinary, you better take several seats, because we are serving nothing but extraordinary tonight.
The lobby has started, chat. It's not a sniper only. But Josh, what do you think about that sniper only lobby? What's your thoughts on this?
Ask your favorite streamer to host that. That's probably your better bet.
Stubby wished
What do you
in
think?
our competitors in this third and final game good luck. You have the favour of a fair maiden. She waves her white cloth at you as you go off to battle.
I gotta say, it's gonna be an intense battle. We're heading to Sunset City, maybe for one of the last times ever.
That's down to chat, isn't it? If they don't vote
It
it.
really is.
If they don't let Brad have his final map, just to spite him, you know, it could be.
I'd probably cry. I'll be honest. That'd be so sad.
Oh, we'll all be
That'd
crying.
just be so sad.
And chat, if Brad gave you a sub, you can use my little crying emote. You've got a cry emote. If you've got it, drop it in chat. Drop the little cry.
Hopefully, get the auto spectate here pretty quick.
There it is. Stubby's got it.
Alright. We are in visiting good old Sunset City.
This has got to
Flying on
be.
over.
It's got a messy resource zone there. That's an early in the flight path, potentially going to be carnage in
And
there.
right underneath it too, right? Oh man.
Bring the sound back for you. There it is. The clever move from one clip here to avoid it completely.
It really can be. I mean, a lot of times you'll see people go to the purple loot zone there, or the blue loot zone there, technically, and then end up staying there longer than they expect to, especially on Sunset City where shields are so important. You've got to get rotating pretty quick. Instead, so they've pretty much obviously decided to do that there. They got the first shield XP, got them up to blue right away, and now they're going to be able to go get one more that's in this city here, and then probably, you know, get on going and hopefully rack up some kills elsewhere. I don't think you necessarily need to go for blue zone, but if you're able to clear it up quick, or if you get it uncontested, it's such a good place to go.
One clip showing as well that they didn't necessarily. They've landed on top of an XP. It's the Irish Ranch looks like a barn dance is going down here. Cat hopping back from the invaders. Oh, beautiful use of that bomb there. Flew over his head. And the blue sea becomes his first kill. And now over to the other side of the map.
Uh-oh.
Is that Gary the Llama in Ali's sights?
That is indeed not running Young. Playing Maggie and unfortunately not playing for the win in this one here. It does seem like that team of the two Alis and Shaku is coming out on top.
Yeah, Gary playing the tutorial. Absolutely demolished, yeah.
Gotta dodge this.
So we see a duo.
I would not want to be this team.
Oh, we're flying all over the map. We're over in Carnival now, Josh. Another lineup of
This is-
Takara.
Such a great place to be, such a great place to fight. There's so many different buildings, so many different quadrants almost of this map that you can kind of control. So it really does allow for multiple teams to land here, which is kind of fun. I think that's one of the things that's kind of exciting about the new map there. You're going to see a lot of teams landing in the same POIs, fighting for them, and being able to share them in different ways as well, which is going to be quite fun. Just you know, in top level games, it's just going to be so interesting to see how things work out. Gosh, it's just so much I can't wait for.
There's so much.
Get that new update
It's
out.
just-
2 weeks away.
It's definitely. I know Takara's definitely waiting for it. Their clan leader, Jay Diz, has been streaming it every day, so we'll definitely see some more of those boys who are back at Carnival. But at the moment, JD Sith rolling through players by the edge of the river. Here's attack. The first time we've seen them this game. It's Mbappe. Throwing down his ult. That's the reason why Stress A gets shot down again. That must have been where they've come back in. Stress A, of course, got taken down by one clip at the beginning of the game there. Ali Resta slides around the corner. Shooting down Evan. And now he's only got the dinosaur to shoot. Sophia running for her life.
Good call to disengage, get some distance between you there. I mean, Maggie is still a fast character, so I might be able to catch up, but at the end of the day, definitely feeling a lot better with that distance between them. Mister getting shot in behind me without an angle there. Furious had got all the intel that he needed to know that he could just come in behind and make sure that Mister had no chance there.
That pincer movement worked beautifully for him. They didn't even know me while I was behind them, but now they've alerted squad number 3 and everyone else down in Carnival.
Saved it. Pressing buttons that I shouldn't be pressing. We're back in auto spectate again. Don't worry, guys. Wire still has 3 players there. They only have blue shields. You can see how powerful rotating is there. I saw ATTK Faker there already having gold shields there. Just one of those reasons why playing map rotations on this map is so crucial. You get that shield advantage, and at that point, you've got, what, 50 additional HP, 150 additional HP across your team. That's a lot to fight through.
It looks as well like they're headed in the direction of more if they haven't already picked those ones up. Wire have found dagger roll in though. As attack slink off, Brad Lexion with the sneak play and the little try to just come in a little hidden. This health got taken down for it though. It's up to Pew and Satona to push back. Wire. Oh, Satona with the M16 assault rifle evens this fight out, but Rated have joined the fray.
How much pushing hand used auto spectator there. I kind of wanted to continue watching that fight. Might actually go switch it over. Let's see. Are they still going? Yeah, there's
There are a lot of players over there.
Let's see. That was team 5, and ooh, Furious is down. Rated's managed to jump there. They've got Kayum from Y on their team there as well, so not the most ideal situation. You got some friendly fire coming across there.
And then we could see another pass. Are they gonna rotate back into the rear of Team 19 now?
Red's coming up from Wire, I believe. They're team 2. Yep, we're gonna be Wire. They're all 3 back alive now. We are seeing a little bit of damage coming out from Brad. Oh, they're trying to rotate in the car. The car is so low. That's so risky to stay in at this point. But they've decided they're going to stay in it just a little bit longer. They all come out there. Zed getting shot down to about 40 HP. Going to have to rotate. Uses the ultimate to get some space here as well. Going to try to get back with Cat. He's got that...
War Spider.
That one is even
War
called.
Spider.
Oh, War Spider. Nice. Locked in on that one there. Niwa, unfortunately, gonna get that kill. I like this call. I like this call to go invisible. I would have probably considered rotating to zone here. I don't think you have to necessarily group up if you're in KM situation here. Just get to zone. Just play for your life at this point here. You know there's a dominant team in Wire coming to approach you here. Do you even really want to risk fighting them in a 2v3? Even a 1v3, I mean, is more realistic, is what's probably going to happen, because one of you are going to go down real fast, because they know how to kill you.
Yep, sticking to the plan. They tried to get away. It was in the vehicles last time, KM. Didn't learn your lesson there. And you get straight in the shield, but he's gonna have enough time to put down the tactical, puts down a trap, and just waits for the inevitable Wire push. Oh, scorches him with that ultimate.
Crossfire there, just like all three of them, just an absolute, just more than an X even, just terrifying. But good positioning, good play from them there, and just good aggression. We're gonna have to see if they can find Cat here, as the last player left alive. Hopefully doesn't use any heals or anything like that. That will make sound, because that would potentially cost him his life. Looking like they are gonna just rotate to zone at this point here.
Creeping on by. They've got out the car though. Cat can't make any sudden moves. And back over to Dagger. Taken down Takara to 2. Let's see how strong they are together. I think that's their top lineup, right? Takara. With an A on the end. Oh, Sayo. Tried to dance around Brad, but Brad puts him down.
We've got 2 kills to their name so far there. It's been not a super intense game for them in that kind of regard, but they've got purple shields, and now hopefully they're going to decide to rotate and get focused more on that shield. We're seeing actually Team 12, they're going for a res off in the distance, so hopefully they can stop that one. I think deciding to potentially go for a little bit more loot. I think they could also maybe have potentially seen that player.
Out comes the ultimate to push back Dagger. Brad gets his shield clipped, but his teammates surround him. They haven't found him yet. It's only a matter of time. Where did he go? Where did he go?
It's gotta be in here somewhere. I swear, I didn't even hear him leave. Maybe he was a phantom, bro.
I'm sure he's in this room. Let me throw down my molly. No, he's not in there. They haven't found him yet, though. This kid was a little too good at hide and seek. It's the one guy you just couldn't find. These guys, sod it, I'm not playing anymore.
Right? And you gotta wonder, like, at a certain point, you just gotta be like, nope, it's not really worth sticking around here too much longer. We're seeing Rated, they're still alive in this one here. Rated Zed, or I guess Rated E, Zed, as well as KM. Both in this one here. Cat's back alive there as well. So looks like a situation of Cat managed to get off a res and getting everyone back up in this one here. Oh, this might... Oh, they did find them there, Brad. Searching out every little corner there. Gonna get a little bit of loot there as well. Something red on that body. I'm not sure what it would have been. Maybe a revolver. Brad didn't pick it up, so couldn't have been that important.
No, not to him. He didn't go. It wasn't the weapons he went back for, though. It's just, guys. I'm sure. Did you check that last building? I'm gonna go back, guys. Guys, I'm gonna go back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they've spotted KM. Is KM bait for his other two teammates to get away here? He's stayed in. We know he's good from this position, though. We doubted KM last week in that final game on Sunset, and he was deep in zone with only a Nori in front of him. But KM from this position is dangerous. Takara getting minced through. One clip rolling into Carnival. thinking it's a mistake. That's when they stay headed up against wire and they're rolling out of there.
There is still a person in this room with them here, so they do have to worry. They did. Oh man, Furious saw the tip of that bow's head there, but didn't actually register it was a player. Very unfortunate. And if you're in wires, looking for those kills there. I mean, they're going to be important on that leaderboard, so definitely want to get those additional kills. They're playing in Carnival. That's where you get them. So, but just a little unlucky there. Not hearing any footsteps, not seeing them. It's just super unlucky. But they've got Carnival to themselves for the most part.
Gekkoon's going to be able to get out of this one alive. They don't know that he's there. Rolling around him and the rest of the teams. More to the south, and attack. Rolling around. Oh, he's been pinged. He's been found. Yeah, the crossfire comes out.
Going for the kick.
Going for the
sent him
kick.
off the edge there.
Furious didn't get that kill though.
I'll be honest, having not known there is such thing as a kick dash, seeing Furious just pull that thing off unintentionally, most likely, really makes you think, gosh, there's even more opportunities for mechanics in this game there if you really figure out how to make them work there. Obviously, you have to have a player near you and near an edge, but man, pretty much added an additional jetpack to his utility there.
Came flying off with a knee. It looked like Batman. How's the melee feeling in the update, seeing as we've got a little moment here? Oh, no, we don't.
In general, I will say it doesn't feel quite as consistent. I mean, it's not that it doesn't feel consistent. It just it hasn't really felt quite as consistent. Almost since the time that they had the Ancient Star. Since then, it definitely feels like it's not quite as locking on like it used to be, which is probably a good thing, if we're being completely honest. But now we've got just about every single team here getting involved here. Faker playing up from the distance for ATTK, but now there's just such a conglomerate of players here, and we're seeing Miwa get a crack onto one of Mbappe. Satona's going down there as well from Furious, and we're gonna have to see if anything can happen here. There's just so much going on. The ultimates coming through the buildings makes it so that you have to worry about that additional damage, and as you can see, there was about 7 different players there, down to 3. Brad Lexion's left alive. Wire's got 2. Faker's still alive, but for the most part, there's a lot of bodies around.
Yeah, Wire being one of the stronger teams there, Brad. And as we saw attack on the roof, all they can do is hide and hope that they get the jump on anyone who comes around that corner. It could be sooner rather than later. Don't find him again, but they found attack. They found Faker. Push him out of position. And they might be pushing him into Brad.
I think Brad actually maybe already gone down there. I think they found him while they were chasing after Faker here. Faker accidentally causing the demise of one of his friends there. We're going to have to see if Wire is going to be able to solidify themselves here. We're seeing Team 9 here push up here. They've used their ultimate to cause a little bit of a disruption, but I don't think it's going to be enough to, initiate this fight. They've got 10 kills to the name, Red Shield, so they're feeling great about that, but they are also running into Wire. Not a team you want to run into, I'll be honest.
Not who you want to run into, and as this fight goes on, Team 19 have gone around the mountain and got themselves a little airdrop. What did they pick up in there while this fight goes down?
Sorry. They're gonna have a pretty rough approach here. There is a lot of open area between Wire and them. However, if they did get a little bit lucky, the zone is pulling towards them. They've lost a lot of HP on Zed. Ultimates are gonna be coming out here. Definitely gonna make this rotate a little bit easier if they have those big pillars kind of blocking things off here. Gonna be interesting to see if they decide to rotate. That's gonna be such a tough one here. One Clips managed to capitalize though. They've got Cat, Mister's down low, and Tixiro is gonna have to play super aggressive, super forward here. Oh, that's how you start it though.
It's exactly how you want to start it. He's not even looking at you. Emptying bullets right into his back. Miwa comes down.
Oh no.
Trixo has to get out of there.
That's it. managing to take advantage of that engagements between Clip and Rated there, being able to rotate in. There was so much distance in between those teams, and unfortunately, just because they had that time where they were distracted there, Wire coming in, getting a third party, and getting 3 out of 3 wins here tonight.
Beautiful. Beautiful from Wire. We said how strong of a team they are, and then they go on to prove it by getting those 3 wins. GG's, Miwa. It's going to put you up on the individual player leaderboard I was talking about earlier. Oh, hello,
Not quite as
Borg.
consistent of a game there, though, for them. They had 16-02 there. Furious staying alive the majority of the game there. I assume the entirety of it. But the rest of his teammates still not down for a long time there. They seem to win fights quick and then get themselves solidified. So always great to see. Great teamwork. We did actually, I think they got a res at some point there. I remember seeing Team 2 getting a res over by Nova Planetarium, just kind of south of it there.
Yeah, I did as well. We get that for Nazira. Give you a little view of everybody that was in the lobby.
I mean, we don't
There
even
we
really
go.
have to do this technically. I know he's just technically also in here getting the scores just as well himself, but it's always good to have as a backup just in case, right, guys?
Yeah.
So we will show off the scores. Try our best to show off the scores every single game there, just to make sure that we don't have situations of missing out on that one or anything like that. But obviously, this game was a solid one there. It's one of the things that you get with Sunset City. It's got so much open space, but because of it, you're always seeing teams quickly rotate in for third parties. So you're going to see a lot of blood, and you're going to see it quickly. And obviously, you can see on the top side of here. I'm imagining this is probably a majority of the kills. I'm figuring if I scroll down here, we would see maybe a handful of kills. Would you agree?
We would. Yeah, because you can. They're most Mbappe taking the lion's share of them there as well. Look at that, 9 kills, 3,757.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. I think I've seen 11 kills so far. Okay, so there was 11 kills. I was close for what it's worth. I feel pretty good about saying a handful of kills. Maybe I've got an extra thumb. Who knows? And if that's the case, guess what? I was right this time.
You've got an extra thumb.
I don't. No, but if I did, I'm counting with my feet this time.
Well, that is going to be our final game for this evening. I'm going to give you maybe Josh has got some things to say about, I don't know, the update or...
I definitely should. Let's see. I know I had some things that I wanted to mention. Obviously, the main thing is that we finally, after such a long time, got a confirmation on when the update is coming out. I mean, I know everyone's been kind of, a little bit anxious trying to figure out when the update's coming out, just because there's been so many different dates put in the air. We've had so many different dates come and go past. But for once, we finally got something written by somebody on the Farlight team announcing that the game will be updating on August the 7th, which is obviously great to hear. I mean, there's been so much, questioning, hearing dates. Obviously, even for me, I thought it might be coming out on the 30th just because of some other things that were on the China, but maybe that was just global for them. You know what I mean? Everyone can play it for China. So we'll still, it's still to come, still to pass. We could see maybe it does. Maybe there's like an NA beta, but at least we know everybody will get their hands on Farlight 84's new season coming August 7th. So get yourselves ready for that. I did see that I think it is Windows for PC. This is Windows and Mac only. So if you're running Linux, make sure that you're preparing yourselves in that. I think I assume you can make a partition or something like that for Windows and have that separated in some way to make it so that you can to also be able to play Farlight 84 if you are running Linux. But it's just one of those things that I saw in one of the recent FAQs from the dev. That was one of those things that stood out just a little bit extra there, so I figured I'd let you know that. Also, we're going to be working with our great friend here, Nazira, to make sure that we're having a little bit more optimized point system coming in for future seasons. Obviously, this season has worked out almost perfectly in terms of timing, concluding just right before the start of the new season, I believe is the case there, or well, a week before it. So giving a little bit of time for us to work with there to get everything optimized for launch. I think we'll probably get the new system hopefully prepared and ready for either the launch or some point in August is kind of the plan in regard for that there. So look forward to that. Look forward for a little bit more optimized system for these scrims here in terms of the scoring. And obviously, we're also working on a couple other things there. And Hazard's working on player profiles. So we might be reaching out to some players, getting some information to get those built there as well. So just a whole lot of fun little things, excuse me, to look forward to. But Legend Scrims is going to be trying to do everything we can to make sure that we facilitate practice in just about every possible way that we can. Obviously, we're hearing rumors of players being split mobile and PC and having to deal with what comes involved with that there. But hopefully with the relaunch there, we're going to get a lot of advertising, a lot of players coming in, and all sorts of different things that could hopefully just necessarily make it so that we're going to have the lobbies popping. We're going to have as much going on as we can. I know a lot of people are going to be focusing on ranked. I'm going to be honest, the ranked in China has been so stacked. The games have been so consistent, such good end games. So look forward to that as well. I know a lot of people are going to be grinding ranked. So make sure that if you're grinding ranked, that you're just putting all that effort in, because it's going to be strong. The high rank games are going to be stackers, especially. I know Lisco was the first I guess Masters rated player in out of any of the NA or players there. So great to see from him. He was just dominant in all of his matches, and he's really consistent. I think he's focusing on playing Phantom. So if you're a Phantom player, know that Phantom's going to be strong in the next season, and definitely somebody that you can rely on.
Woo! He had a lot to say. He's just love it. He's got so much there. It's just so much going forward.
Man. There's so many things going on. There's so many things that we are looking forward to, and obviously just so thankful for. I mean, we've been doing this stuff for almost 2 years now, I believe, at this point. So it's there's been so many different kind of stages for Farlight, for Legend Scrims, and we're heading towards the future where things can just get better. How can I not be excited about that?
Exactly. It's all just front of your mind, just ready to go. Like you said, yeah. We've got the fourth and final week of us testing out that system that Josh was on about, of what we've called the update deficiency playoffs, and that's going to be the last week. It's going to be next week. So if you're not already in the Legend Scrims, for whatever reason you're not, you need to get yourself in there. I've dropped that in chat. That's where you're going to be able to register and get those player profiles on you. All the teams like Dagger, Rated's already, Attack, Easy Win, they weren't actually playing today. And Nori didn't play this week either, but they're all in there. And we're going to organise as well for you guys those top three in a sort of, I don't know if we're going to do a round robin or something, but we've got to sort that out as well. And it will all be ready though. As you said, we're ready to hit the ground running when this update comes out. We're going to have events, scrims, hopefully the in-game tournaments are going to be back, so you're going to have that as well. Brand new spectator mode. So yeah, I share that passion, Josh. It's all coming
there's
back.
Just so many things. I can't wait, man. I just can't wait.
Yes, but we will still be back, as I said, next Friday. Thank you for Brad for gifting those subs out. Everyone who got a sub,
nice,
if you're still here, you do have a TikTok breakdown or cast from myself and Joshua for any of your best clips. So it's just a nice piece of gameplay you want. Just send that over to me on TikTok or YouTube. You can drop the link in the comments or in Discord. If you're in that Legend Scrims, DM me. But I'll get round to messaging you if you guys don't get in touch with me on that one. But we can get that out for you, because that's what anyone who subs or 500 bits will do, a breakdown for you and have a little video. So you got that to look forward to. And as I said, we'll be back next Friday with more of these scrims. But thank you for competing. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for all the new followers that were popping off as we were going on. Where do I find that on there? Because I missed some of your names.
Yeah, if you guys
so
haven't, make sure
Uborg,
to
yeah.
follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube because obviously, week in week out, we're going to be back here on these channels. So don't miss this action. Why would you want to miss that? Come on, this is literally the good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's as good a note as any. As I said, we'll be back next Friday. We're going to raid into Yagi. Say hello to him.
Man, I'm
And
so
we'll be-
excited to just
yeah.
see everyone in the new update, man. I can't wait for the whole community, dude. It's just going to be so fun. Everyone deserves this. They've been waiting so long. Like, let's go, dude.
Yeah,
Thank you for everyone hanging out today.
Not long now, guys. We will see you next week.